awesome. Thanks for sharing everything that you do or used to do. So Lisa, would you like to jump on and share some of the things that you and Tara do? And I didn't get to respond to you, I'm sorry, but Lisa sent me an email. She's like, so how long do I get to talk? Because I could talk for an hour about this stuff. So maybe, Lisa, you'd have to also want to add in the future too, but please jump on and share what you do, because I know that you and Tara do an amazing job.
Thank you. Yes, I promise I won't go an hour. And Tara really is my partner in crime. It's so funny that you called her that. And I'm really missing her. She's out for surgery, and I'm like, my life is falling apart. What am I doing without her? But I just want to tell you guys, this is my 5th year here, and it's my 2nd year to work with Tara, although it seems a lot longer than that. And there's a lot of info that has just been thrown at everybody. And I have to say that I am that person. I'm such a control freak about my classroom that it was really a personal challenge for me to say, yes, I will co-teach happily and put a big smile on my face. I really struggled. And so what did I do? Being the nerd that I am, I went and got a bunch of books on co-teaching. Excuse me. And what I learned is the most important thing is really to trust and to respect what the other person has. So if you are scared in this relationship or you're nervous, you know what? Just put that aside for a second, because I'm telling you, this model is amazingly helpful for the students. And so when I really just first approached her, I was like, look, I know you are a specialist. You know how to get the special ed students. I don't. I haven't had that great of experience doing that in the past. And so just my attitude and being able to listen and to be kind of humble about the whole situation, and just really, like a lot of times we'll get together after class and we'll say, okay, what went well, what went poorly? And I have to listen to what she says, and she's so gentle. I really love Tara. But I have to admit, I screwed that one up. What do I need to say? I don't know what so I have to admit my strengths, and I have to admit when she's got a great idea. I have to admit when we don't do something well, and we have to reevaluate and say, you know what, it didn't work. Or, hey, that was great. What if we did this as well? So it's kind of I just want to talk about those two things about having an attitude of teachability, being honest and giving feedback. The other thing I think has really been successful for us and helpful for us is, we've got this triangle of what we are both supposed to be doing. And at first she was like, I don't know British literature. I'm just going to listen. And I was like, okay, but I don't know the methods that work with these kids. So we're both going to work and listen to each other. And, when you talk about all those different models, we've used all of them. It really just depends on what we're working on. I do have groups. Groups are your best friend. And I definitely go to Tara at the very beginning of the week, of the very first semester, very first week. Nothing else gets done until we both know all of their accommodations. Excuse me. And she knows these kids and I know these kids, and we have this mutual, let's start with what the kids need. She's had to explain, central processing, disorder to me and audio processing. And I've learned so much, and I think I've become a better teacher, just being able to learn these new methods. But the students, I think, is where we have our crux. Like if you're looking for a place to start with them. If the IS doesn't know the kids, and if I don't know the kids, it's not going to work, So we're always talking. We're always, at least once a week we'll stay afterwards. I'm really convicted I need to use that checklist again, because once you get in a cycle, it grows. But even this semester, I feel like, we probably need to reevaluate and say, okay, we're not doing this as well as we should. So I don't want to take too long, but that's basically what we do. And I have to say, we also do a thing in the afternoons, and Tara comes as often as she can. We call them study tables. And it's really hard to get the kids to come. But eventually, and this is where we are right now, is I've got special ed kids with honors kids mixed with regular kids, and they're all helping each other. And it's that letting go and being able to say, okay, you guys can figure this out. And if I don't know how to say something, I say, hey, Mrs. Vallis, what about, can you explain it? And then she'll say, I don't know, I think this is right, but let's ask Mrs. Boldy. So I think part of us being good teachers is not being hyper-controlling, but to, let the kids learn, let the learning happen organically. And I'm really grateful, and I want to encourage you, if you're scared, don't be scared.
Andrea, before you jump back on, can I just say, I am so encouraged by what I just heard, and I hope that a lot of you in the room are also, because just some of the amazing things that Lisa just said about herself and her team, just about the respect and that it's all about the students, and you just have to trust your teaching partner and just the humility of just being able to work together. I love, love, love that. So I just wanted to give kudos to not just this team, but to everybody that spoke so far. This is just amazing to me.